Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello dear friends, this is Nasibullah Sami. In this tutorial we are going to discuss about how to update our record. Before going to update our record, we will do some validation for these text boxes, and after that we will do our updates regarding to our table that we have in our database. Firstly, I am going to copy this button in order to make a button for update, changing the background image for this. Update image, update which one is png file, we will select that. This is not png, maybe the other will be png. Yeah, this is png. So we have selected this update button for it. Firstly, we are going to do some validation for id text box, which should only accept integer numbers. So for selecting this text box, and after this going to events, and then key press event, key press event, we will do our code here. I'm writing the code here, and after that I will explain it how does this work. If not character dot is digit ch and ch not equal to 8. What is 8? We will talk about this. Handled is equal to true. So we have created an event of this text box. So we created a character ch, and this es the key press arguments e, and we have stored the value of this in character. And there we explain that if the character in text box is entered is not a digit, then do this. And what is the second one? I will cut this and I will explain it to you guys. We will go run our application. Here I'm entering like characters, it's not entering. If I enter number, it is entering. But if I do use the backspace key, it doesn't work too. So in Microsoft key enumeration, for the backspace key we have this 8 number. This 8 number is for Microsoft key enumeration. So we said that allow the key backspace key as well, and if without digits and backspace key, do not allow any key, only allow digits in backspace key. So this was the condition for this. So we'll run this program as well. We will write our numbers. Now I'm putting other alphabets. Now I'm doing backspace key, it doesn't work as well. So now we are doing our update, so we can follow these steps that I'm going to do it right now for the save as well. For update, we are going to click on this update button. We clicked it. So we have 1 2 3 4. Firstly, a user should enter a value in text box, search it, and after that update. Okay, so if txt id dot text is equal to empty, then message box dot show display me a message writing that please enter an id, else if name if txt name dot text is equal and equal to empty, then display me the same message. So I will copy this else if also. There I will just only change it to if name, the text box name, enter name. If it is empty, enter if name. For the age and in IC we will do it as well. txt age I'm doing this because whenever I'm updating a record, firstly I'm going to search a record. There the age will become coming name and if name. After that we may clear all the text in age text box if name. So after clicking update button, it should request that please enter a name. We may fill it blank, so it should not be allowed to enter any of blank data into database. So in IC maybe, yeah, that's also done. So for checking these, let's run our program. There the red emails are not checked. For this we only need to select our mail. By default mail should be selected. Checked is equal to true. By default it is checked. So now I'm going to select this alt text, else if cmb post dot text is equal and equal to this text, and do this message box dot show please select an item. This is for this case a user may not select an item. By default the text is displayed here. If we see here, this is by default. If a user doesn't select any value, so it should display a message to it in order to select one of these four. So for we don't have any other things in order to perform it for validation case, so we have else for this. MyQueries class, which is located in important classes folder, we will go there, important classes dot MyQueries ob is equal to creating an object of the MyQueries class ob dot general queries. We had a general queries in MyQuery class which does the following action. It accepts string in parameter. We will pass our query through this parameter to this function. After passing the query, when the function is called, connection will be open with the database through this my commands, which is the object of SQL command, which executes, which contain our queries, execute our queries by the help of different other functions, which I am going to explain it later. So through command text we are assigning our query to my commands. So now after this line, my commands have a query which is the object of SQL command class. My command dot execute non-query. This query will execute our query and it will do the update operation or insert operation, delete operation. After doing our operation, close connection with database. So if you have problem in these close connection, open connection, you can watch video 1 and video 2 in order to understand these processes very well. So going to update button, so we call this a function. So actually this function requests a string parameter. Inside this function, as a string as a parameter, we will pass our update query. Update, what was our table's name? We will just copy it from here. Update table name, set name, comma, if name, comma. We will do this with respect to our tables fields. Name, if name, age in IC, age in IC, date, gender, position, date, gender, position. Update table name, average underscore table set these properties where r underscore id is equal to our this id, which is coming from txt id.text. So now assigning values to these fields of the table. Name is equal to txt name.text. txt fname.text. Age is equal to int.parse. Explicit typecasting this, because the field of age is integer in our database. Txt age.text. nic is equal to, this is also integer, so we have to put integer value. Integer.parse txt nic.text. So now we are coming for the date. Date is equal to, last time for insertion we used system.date.datetime.now. For now we will use the date time picker in order to update our data. So this its designer name is date date value, gender, for gender we are doing the same procedure over here that we did it in the last time. Gender is equal to, it is better to declare this string gender variable publicly in order to access it everywhere. I am doing it for this because some of friends may find a question that where this gender variable comes from, so that's why. Gender, if are male, radio male dot checked. Gender is equal to male, else gender is equal to female. For position we have text box, position cmb post dot text for now. After they display a message acknowledgement to user that our record is submitted successfully. Message box dot show submit records updated successfully. So if there is no problem with our query regarding to syntax, so it will work. So we are going to run this. For example, I am clicking on update button. It requests please enter an ID. There is no ID given. If we don't have an ID regarding to a record, so how it could be updated? For example, I am updating record number 2. I am putting second record, so this is so we will change the values. Johan Jason, age is 24, NIC something like this, and this is male, and it is accounted, and it was registered on 26 May. So we are going to update it to 1st June, and we are clicking the update button. Record updated successfully. So we will come here, Johan Jason 27, 1st June, and it's male and accountant with our selection. So I'm clearing this text in order to update this. This will now ask for us enter name. If I put the name as well, so not entering the NIC, it will ask for the NIC. So this was how to update a record and validation for a form. So hope you would like it. If you didn't subscribe to our channel, it's kindly requested to like, comment, and do subscribe our channel and share it with your friends. And once again, thank you for all the supportings.